Chef Tony Matassa for BBQGuys.com. Today I'm going to be making spicy sirloin kebabs, and I'll be using a couple tools to help me. I'm always able to do that around here, which is a great thing for me. But the first one I'll be using is for marination, I'll be using the Revio Marivac. Now if you don't have a Marivac, you can take the same recipe that I have and combine all the ingredients into a plastic zip top bag and then stick it in your fridge for 2 to 4 hours, no more than about 8 hours to give it a full marination. I'll also be using the Tech G-Sport grill. It's an infrared grill, so that's going to be really cool with the kebabs. And for the kebabs, I won't be using a standard skewer. I'll be using a fairly new item, and it's called Firewire. You get 2 of them in a pack like this, and they're about twice as long as a regular skewer. This is all stainless. It won't corrode or rust. The tip stays relatively cool to the touch, and there's a lot of neat things about it. When I actually get to using it, I'll show some of it off. But first of all, one of the things, if you don't have a Marivac, this is still pretty neat for you for kebabs because you can skewer everything up how you want it and place the whole thing inside the bag just like this. And then when you're ready, you just take the whole thing out and stick it on the grill. When you stick it on the grill, all you have to do is leave this little tip hanging out and it'll stay cool to the touch the whole time. And when you're ready, you take some tongs on the other end and pull the whole thing out. Now the other thing that's pretty cool is you could get, of course, as many of these as you'd like. All you have to do is stick this one tip through this loop, this tip through the other loop, and you can connect them like that. So that's pretty cool too. It makes a nice little presentation sometimes to do something different. You can have your skewer, if you have a big platter, you can have it laid out, and of course this is easier once there's food on it, but you know, you can kind of snake it around or whatever. It's pretty neat. Once you have all of your ingredients in the tumbler for the Marivac, all you have to do is place the vacuum tip inside of the little insert for it, and then you just hit the center button or the Marivac button, and it's going to vacuum for about 2 minutes. It gets kind of loud, so that's why I'm going to explain now. For about 2 minutes, and then when it shuts off, I'll come back and show you the tumbling section. That's it. It kicked on, and it's going to run for about 2 minutes. Once the vacuum part of the machine quits running, all you have to do is remove this tip from the top, stick it in the little storage compartment that's pretty handy in the back there. You turn this about another 1/4 of a turn to the tumble part of the closure. Stick it on here, and for this particular, for kebabs and the type of meat that I'm using, it only needs to tumble for about 10 minutes. And they have a really nice chart that comes with the unit that gives you a breakdown per pound and the type of product that you're actually going to have in here. Tells you how long it's going to need to tumble. So it's pretty much a no-brainer. I'm going to have to press it 3 times to get it to number 10. It starts tumbling. It'll tumble for 10 minutes, and then an alarm will sound letting me know it's done, but of course I'll be standing here, so I'll know that. And when we come back, we'll get the skewers up on the Firewire, and we'll get the kebabs over to the Tech Infrared. 10 minutes later, all of my vegetables and beef are fully marinated together. It's almost like some sort of movie land magic where they take 2, 4, 8 hours and compress it into 10 minutes. We actually really just did it, and it's the real product that you would have after. Actually it's better than what you would have after 8 hours, because no matter what, even after marinating, you could still never open the fibers up the way that vacuum can. I'm going to put a little beef, purple onion. Make these skewers however you'd like. If you like pineapple, papaya, you want fruit on yours, go for it. I've done several parties for people where I did where they were doing sort of a Hawaiian kind of theme, and it went with pineapples and papayas. You could do just about anything you'd like, you know, to your taste. Peach works pretty well. You want to stick with something fairly firm. You don't want it flying off on the grill. I've had the Tech preheating for about 5 minutes, and this is what the finished Firewire skewers look like. I'm going to get them on the grill. Tips hanging out a little bit. They're going to stay cool to the touch. the whole time. So you have a cool spot that you can grab by hand, and then you can use your tongs on the other end of it. See what it's looking like. It smells awesome. Looking good. Oh, look at that. This tech does some amazing things with the infrared as hot as this thing gets. It's only been on for about 3 minutes, and I'd say another couple minutes, and these skewers will be ready to come off. They look and smell awesome. This is what your finished product should look like. I hope you enjoyed making Firewire skewers with me today on the Tech G Sport Infrared, and I hope you'll tune back into BBQ Guys. We'll be doing lots of new recipes often. If there's anything you'd like to see me do, or if you have any questions about anything we did today, the Revio Marivac or the Firewire, or any tech questions, please drop us a line at BBQ Guys. I appreciate you watching today, and remember, at BBQGuys.com, we smoke the competition.